Hey everybody, welcome back to The World According to Girl. On the last episode, we did a skip story run and got to year 2 and then failed the Abigail test. I felt like we had some really brutal events in year 2, but I think I made a minor mistake. I think focusing on 2 aspects is not a bad thing, but we had so much stuff focused in the entertainment district that eventually fatigue went so high that they just went on strike multiple times. Now I have some good news for this part. I sent the developer a little message, and hopefully this will flick to the screen right now. Yeah, it does. Talking about the comments in the credit sections. In fact, I can go to this more specifically. Hang on, let me mess around. So it's in this line here. However, please do not cut out only the story part. It was a localization thing which could be like kind of misread in English, so I just wanted to confirm with the developer exactly what they meant. And from what I can read, and again, there's a bit of a language barrier here, but I mentioned before as well that, I mentioned to him that my Japanese is worse than his English. Like, I know very things. I know baka, that's stupid. Why do you think I know stupid? Because I'm stupid. So, I know very little Japanese. And I think that the short of it is that I can record this in story mode. So I will record in story mode, but I can't edit any of it out. I have to leave everything in. So, yeah, do not edit the movie by cutting out only the text part. Which is fine. We will let everything ride. I'm not one of these people that likes to edit things anyway, so that's great news to me. But again, if the developer is watching this in any way, and I've done something wrong, just let me know, and I'll either edit it out, or I will remove the video altogether. Anyway, without further ado, let's start the run, and we'll start it with the story this time. We'll usually be starting the story in episode 3, but that was the story behind it. Now, I did mention I had an episode 0 as well, which was me playing with the story, and I lose on the first test. But I decided not to upload this because it doesn't do the game justice. I play like a chimpanzee, honestly, because I didn't read the help beforehand, so I didn't really know what I was doing. So, to get the full experience of the game, let's start afresh again. In the near future, the world is coming to an end. A plan to send a girl into space with the last hope of humanity has been launched. In order to nurture the girl, humanity poured all of its remaining... The World According to Girl. Pretty hard to read that title section. I didn't skip, by the way. It's just automatic. It's, I guess, a movie. Teacher, your breath is white. Yeah, it's colder up in the mountains than where we live. I wonder if it's colder up in the sky. That's right. The universe is as close to absolute zero as you can get at minus 270 degrees Celsius, or 3 Kelvin. Wow, that would freeze my breath. It's not just your breath that freezes, it's your whole body. Okay, keep talking. I mean, actually, your body would kind of freeze dry, you would boil to death instead. It makes the stars look big, doesn't it? This telescope is the one I used when I was a kid. What's wrong? No, it's nothing. Now look at this. First of all, I've adjusted the lens to the moon. Yeah. I wonder. I saw the moon for the first time. You're always watching. No, teacher. What I've always seen is starlight. So this is the real moon. I see. Yes, that's the celestial body. It's the only satellite that's attracted to the gravity of this planet. Not true, officer. We have other satellites that are attracted to our planet. I think we have 4, maybe more. I saw it in an episode of QI, but most of the other ones are just, small chunks of rock that are just orbiting around our planet. But we don't just have one satellite. We have many. Not including, the man-made ones. You like it? Hey, teacher. What's up? As long as we're on Earth, we won't be able to see the Earth like this. Yes. So that you can't see it yourself. I'd like to see that someday. Yeah, I'm sure you can see it. I'd like to be with the teacher then too. I guess so? Okay, what we look at next. So again, there's a bit, of localization. Just read, around the contextual ideas of what the story's trying to give you. I think what she was saying there is, she'd like to look back on the Earth, like we're looking at the moon. What do we want to look at next? That seems a bit seedy, so let's not look at the city. That's not appropriate, girl. Objects in the solar system or distant cluster of galaxies. Let's look at other objects in the solar system. Let's take a look at Jupiter, the biggest planet in the solar system. How big is it? It is 11 times the size of the Earth, but what's even more amazing is that Jupiter weighs 318 times as much as the Earth. 11 times bigger and 318 times heavier? Why do you think that is? I bet Jupiter is chock full to the inside. You said it, Gil, it's chock full. It's chock full. Well, that's one way of putting it. Okay, ready? Take a peek. So the girl's growth is growing well, huh? It should have been done according to the plan. Yeah, every inch of the way. I'm glad. Do you understand the mission you've been given? It's about raising the best and brightest to save the human race on this planet. The fate of the world rests on your every move. Don't forget that enough money has been invested in this plan for the entire human race to survive for 100 years. Only one stupid way to do it, right? What? No, it's nothing, sir. May I leave now? I'm in charge for a parent-teacher conference tomorrow. Well, we're 7 years away from the final phase of the plan, and we're hoping it won't be like last time. Yes. The secretary will inform you of any further developments. You may now go. I shall take my leave. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Teacher? The school is off limits to outsiders. Your mother asked me to be a witness at the parent-teacher conference. I see. Thank you, teacher. Your parents seem to be busy with something. Now let's go see a real teacher. Okay. 6th grade. It's already been a year since you became my tutor. Well, it's already been that long. Do you miss it? You're looking all over the classroom. Oh, school. Yes, school does have a special smell to it. That's what makes it so nostalgic. So... Smell that? Excuse me, girl, what did you just do? Did you just drop a body burp on the tutor? Maybe when you're a little older, excuse me. You're from this school, aren't you? Yeah. Did you know of any of the teachers? I've heard that the principal hasn't been replaced since my time. I see. Your homeroom teacher is no longer with us? Yeah, he's gone. Come on, let's go to the classroom. Right, hopefully not dead, hopefully retired. So, you're going to continue on to middle school? Yes, that's what my parents told me. Your grades are fine, and the school doesn't have anything special to say. Okay, I guess that's it. Yeah. It was over so fast, I didn't even have time to relax. She's that good. Teacher, are we done? Are you promising me something? Kel? Yeah, I'm going to play with my new friends. I'm going to talk to the teacher some more, so go. Yes. Thank you very much, teachers. Now, you were a homeroom teacher in the 5th grade. Yes, that's right, officer. Is there anything you feel is a teacher's intuition? Intuition? As you probably know, this city was created solely to raise her to the most brilliant being in the human race. Yeah. The catastrophe of 20 years ago caused tectonic shifts that cracked the Earth, and the electromagnetic cloud that covered the sky destroyed the computer society itself. I've heard that is why scientific civilization was destroyed, and this city was limited to maintaining the streets of the 21st century. Yes, this modest city was built with the last hope of humanity, to gather all the wisdom of mankind and show her that this cityscape is normal for the world. Of course, the faculty and staff of this school are also the chosen ones. Yes. As a teacher chosen from all over the country, how do you feel about her now? I'm sure she's extremely talented. It's just that there are occasional moments when she has a mature, languid look on her face. Maybe he feels different from the other students. I used to be one of them. Officer, I assume you've heard about the last quarter's plan. She was to bear that fate in my stead. I'll be going now. 1 more year, please. Yes, I got it. Year 1, Season 1, so I think this is basically where the skip starts. These are the developments at headquarters. I see. Do you remember the Abigail test officer? Ah, the test created with the linguists of the olden times to measure the possibility of communication with unknown species. Yes, I understand that the officer has taken this course in the past. You're doing it again. Yes, we are planning to do it once a year starting this year. Do you know what the test will look like? How would the recipients know? Yes, well, let me explain. The test is based on 4 main quantitative criteria: intelligence, kindness, charm, and vitality. I would say these are qualitative, not quantitative, but sure. The humanity of the 4 species will be measured through question and answer sessions with the 4 inquisitors. The standard passing line set by the agency is based on the numbers at the time that the officer cleared the Abigail test in the past. I see. So that's how I was being measured. Sorry. Your apologies don't mean a thing. Keep talking. Yes. If the 4 types of humanity meet the target values, you will have a better chance of passing. However, even if you don't meet the target value, you can still pass the test by doing well in the question and answer session. In other words, even if you exceed the target, a poor question and answer session can result in a failing grade. That's right. If you fail the test, your plan ends there. We're not told what happens to the city after that. We can try to figure out our next plan, or we can just wait for our demise. The girl must be kept in the dark about the plan, and yet everything in this city, which was built entirely for her, must be set in motion to make her the saviour of humanity. What do you think of the plan? I've heard that the most important thing about this plan is to develop a pure heart. In order to do that, they must not know about the artifice of this plan. It is understandable. In fact, I ran away when I found out about what you were planning. Alright, well, let's see what you got. You're here again, aren't you? The best and brightest who have mistaken this city for a sanctuary. Proceed with the plan with the personnel you have. We have picked up a number of people who may be useful to you. Okay, and this is now the game cycle that we had before. Right, we want to go into possibly 2 talents again. We don't have to do kindness and charm again. We can do anything else. Right, we've been offered Mecha Exodia. I've been offered Crisis Sensing Expert. So these are all commons, by the way. Every Advent trigger twice. Revenge. This talent will disappear. Every Advent trigger twice. So is the Advent when I pick up a person? I can't remember what the Advent is. Let's try and figure it out. I thought it was upon picking a card. We're unlikely to get many crises at the start of the game, so we'll get some value. Eventually we're going to lose this. So this revenge keyword, by the way, when an emergency occurs, the effect procs. We've taken this guy before. I don't think he's bad. Or she. Give me this. Are we safe here? You're safe. This is where we get an immediate crisis, by the way. The Abigail test will take place at the end of this year. In other words, after the end of Season 6. This is the passing grade for this year's Abigail test. 130. Okay, I guess I'll just have to be ready by then. Yes, please take care of humanity. And we'll schedule. Right, I don't want to get stuck into the situation where I had before. Don't run an activity into the ground. It's not good for business. I will pop a few into here. You're at 51. And we are potentially gaining int off this. But it's really vitality I'd be after. Vitality or kindness. Which is actually really unfortunate because of where the commercial and park gardens have started. Humour me. I'm kind of putting all my eggs into many baskets right now. But let's see what we can do. The city is buzzing again this season. The liveliness of the residential area reaches the girl. The entertainment reaches the girl. The industrial does. So we hit 3 of those. And That's not too bad. In fact, we hit the 36 one, which gives us a good start. So we got some decent int, decent charm, decent vitality, and some kindness. Kind of across the board right now. Come on, time to study. How are you? What to teach? I mean... Strangely, the card we took was Vitality, Kindness, but we're very good in Int right now and Charm. I think this choice doesn't matter too much. Let's go across multiple bases right now, rather than going to 2 immediately. Let's give myself some Vitality as well. Here's the surveillance footage of the contact between the personnel and the girl. Let's see. Crisis Sensing Expert is patrolling the city. Thank you for everything. Haha, it's my job. She would answer here. Cool, or that's tough. You know what? Be, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, sincere about it? It is tough. That's a lot of work. I know, but it's important work. Hey, plus Vitality. Crisis Sensing Expert gives +2 Vitality now. And we gain some memory points. Oh, I should really look at the memory points as well. Good morning, teacher. Yeah, you're looking good today. Because the world is so full of vitality. Teacher, what kind of creatures are the birds in the book? Teacher, what's going on outside the city? Teacher, I'm in a funny mood. Teacher? Teacher? Teacher! Teacher, this world is... You don't have to think about anything. All you have to do is stay calm in this city. I was fooled by everyone, even the teacher. How ugly the world is. Dream. I can't believe I'm having this dream after all these years. The next document is the future course of action for all 6th graders. I get to decide this too? And make sure the girl is asleep. In 1 minute, the entire area will switch to emergency power. 9:24 PM. You're a real honor student. The first generation of children born in this city. They have a life after this plan is over. And a girl. Okay, so these things are the same as the previous ones. I'm going to leave it on for a second, but I'm just going to skip through this for now. Year 1, Season 2. These are developments at the headquarters. I see. Proceed with the plan with the personnel you have. We've picked up a number of people who may be useful for you. So I thought this was the Advent thing. So I wonder if I'll get this twice. Yeah, Advent. The trigger is acquired when the talent is acquired. So I'm going to gain 2 random items if I pick this. Selected area will be a hotspot this season. So that would go off twice too. Arguably, because I've got a bit of intelligence, I should potentially pick that. But you know what? Give me 2 random items. Do you know the language of flowers in the Star of Bethlehem? I slipped pop into the bouquet and sent it over. Crisis Sensing Expert's effect is activated! I slipped never give upper. So it's like Battle Cry this. I see. I understand now. And we get to schedule again. So let me see what items I've picked up. Never give upper. No side effects. Permanently grants +2 intelligence to selected personnel. Okay. It's not about Elint, satellite. It's about flowers. Permanently grants +2 intelligence to selected personnel. I see. So I can just permanently improve someone. Okay. You know what? Florist in the commercial area. Let's pump your stats. The sooner I do this, the better, I think. Oh, is this permanent, by the way? Or is this just for a round? And it was kindness, apparently. I'm sure it said intelligence. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Anyway, we definitely want to hit this now. So we'll hit it. Sorry, the memory menu. Activate any one area 5 times. Raise 1 status. We can try that. Activate a hotspot. We haven't got one. Fulfill vacation requests, we can try that. Finish the season with at least 5 costs left. Sorry, pushing the wrong buttons. Finish the season with a force input to 50 or higher. Finish the season with 100 activity in one area. So we could do with hitting one 5 times. You know what? Let's do it. Try and get this to 100. It'll give me some memory fragments. There we go. I don't need to hit you again. Instead, what would I prefer to do? I mean, I get a lot of stats from this. Maybe we're a vitality kindness type of person in the end. Let's raise this one as well. The city is buzzing again this season. The residential area reaches a girl. The commercial area reaches a girl. Park and garden reaches the girl as well. We rolled a 28, sorry. And a 34. We missed the 68, actually. Okay, so our kindness is shooting up. We gain memory points. We activate an area 5 times. Perfect win, gain 10 memory. So we got 100% on one. Perfect. Come on, time to study. How are you? What to teach? You know what? Let's teach you about some sincerity. Well, that's very impressive. I taught you well. We increase stats, kindness. Again, we've read this on the previous playthrough, so I'll leave it on the screen for a second if someone wants to pause it. But we won't go through that again. Year 1, Season 3. I received a vacation request from a staff member in the industrial area. Why don't you give them a vacation for their hard work? These are developments at headquarters. I see. Proceed with the plan with the personnel you have. Right. So we're looking for advents, but we didn't get any. For every one of these talents, one become a diva. We have currently a security class and a trader class. So we have no... Yeah, we have no synergies here. Residential girls give +3 activity though. And you're a residential girl. And you have stats in all the things that are currently pretty high on. You become more charming the more like emergencies happen, and we did get a lot of emergencies in the last playthrough, so I could see you being pretty strong. But I'm going to pick up Residential Girl. I think I want to start snowballing these stats now. Wow, I'm going to be late. Right, let's schedule for this quarter. Year 1, Season 3. So, Industrial Area wants a rest. Done. So we're going to get no stats from Industrial. But we'll get memory points from it, and I can deal with that. Commercial. I'm going to lean into you slightly, but not a huge amount, because eventually I'm going to have to rest you. He says that he leans into it heavily. I'll give myself a 58% chance, and I think that will do. And then I'll lean to Residential a little bit. I don't want to get this too high. Eventually we're going to have to rest it, because I do not want the striking happening again. City's buzzing again this season. The liveliness of the commercial area reaches a girl. The liveliness of the entertainment area reaches a girl. And the park and garden reaches the girl. Okay. We failed the 0%, which makes sense. We missed the 37. But we hit the 2 basic 50-50s and the 23. I will take that every day of the week. We cleared vacation. Gained more memory points. Alright, what do we want to teach her now? Kindness is pretty high. We probably want to catch the vitality up a little bit. Your intelligence is kind of waning now. Increase stats. And we gain no other event. This is her menu for this month. You have 3 minutes to memorize it. Okay. How is her companionship going? She had invited a classmate, attendance number 7 and 21, to this house 2 days ago. What was the conversation? She had plans to go to Park and Garden Area Athletic this weekend. Alright, I'll arrange for a few security personnel. Is she going to be alright? Remember the recipe? Yes. As requested, I added more days for omelettes for dinner. Thank you. As I recall, it was your signature dish. Yes, you remembered me. So I presume Mother's role was the mother for Officer, who I presume also went through these tests, but, you know, the plan failed. If it's about planning, I remember. I memorized it. No thanks. And this is for you. Take it at least once a week. I don't need it. No matter how careful you are, as long as you stay in the city, your spirit will be exhausted. Recognize that taking care of your health is the top priority of your plan. Alright. Yeah, we've done this one as well. So, leave it for a moment. And Joe. Season 4, Year 1. Right. Vacation request from staff member in Industrial. Did we not give them this before? Okay. So residential area has Miss Love is over. Ah. So choice one talent and disappear from the city together. So Miss Lover comes in and removes a talent. We don't need that right now. And I don't want it right now. We have to pay the effect to transform you. Kind of intriguing to me, but not right now. What I'm going to do is this. I want to see if I get 2 hotspots. Because we have an advent trigger on this. The lens only captures the truth. Right. Select areas of hotspot. Ah, we get to pick. Holy shoot, I should remember where everyone is. Commercial has someone, right? And I can pick another one. So I've not used park and garden much. We did use commercial a lot. We've put some stuff into residential. Let's do it in residential. This might be a big misplay though. Let's set schedule for this quarter. So yeah, it improved the stats. Industrial, where are you right now? Your fatigue is 0. I'm just going to ignore that. I will pay attention to yours in the future. But not right now. This is too good for me. We're going to try and get both of these to proc. That's the play here. Do I rest someone now? You're at fatigue 0. You're at fatigue 0. I mean... Do I get more memory points for this? You know what? Sure. Let's do it. If I get more memory points, then this is worth. The city's buzzing end of the season. Commercial area reaches the girl. Entertainment reaches the girl. Park and garden does as well. We missed the nice roll, which hurts me a lot. Especially since we had a hotspot on it. We did hit the 80, which is good. We could really do with resting this, though, next time. So we don't want to pick a commercial person. We get a rank up, which gives me memory points. Yes, it does repeat. Okay, that's good. Come on, time to study. How are you? What to teach? Honestly, we have one fantastic stat right now. Oh, it also tells you a grade next to them. I didn't notice this before. Is this different? It's telling me my kindness is an F and the other ones are in G. Let's teach you about life. The birds and the bees. Yeah, that's very impressive. I taught you well. Hey, teacher. My friend from school is moving away. Moving? Cherish the moment. Write a letter. Forget about it. That is the cruelest decision. Cherish the moment sounds a bit weird. You know what? Write her a letter. Well, in that case, you can write him a letter. Yes, I would be very happy. Moving out the city means... Probably bad news, bears. Alright, we got nothing for it, but whatever. I think we could have had, like, negative consequences. Anyway, it's the caravan story again, which we read last time. Year 1, Season 5. These are developments at headquarters. I see. Proceed with the plan within the personnel you have. We've picked up a number of people who may be useful to you. Right, they're all residential, so we have to pick up a residential person. Advent. Forcing effects -10. The effect is triggered when talents are acquired. I don't fully understand why I'd want a forcing effect down. I guess it's just to counter the detection thing, but the forcing effect improves my stats when I do an activity. So it might also be that, you know, it counters your stats a little bit, but I don't think I want a forcing effect of -20 right now. So I'm going to pick up Growing Oop Girl for the future. I'm going to be a big lady. And we're going to schedule for this quarter. Right, commercial. Your fatigue is 2.3. Get rested, son. Which means I now need to do stuff in other areas. Crisis Sensing Expert is going to disappear sooner rather than later. I think... Oh, I could actually upgrade the city right now. Hang on a minute. Maybe that's the play. City upgrade. Human resource effect plus 3%. Occurrence rate... Event occurrence rate plus 5%. Countermeasures. Disaster countermeasures. You know what? How many disasters we had last time? Give me guard. Get fewer disasters, because then that will mean that Crisis Sensing Expert will give me more value. And I am definitely value orientated. Right, I have one more season cost. You know what? Get this to 36. My forcing effect is only 4%, by the way, which is not a lot. The city is buzzing again this season. Residential reaches the girl. Entertainment does. Okay, that was more than I was expecting. We rolled a 10% and a 36%. That's pretty good. Vitality is nearly dinged up. Come on, time to study. How are you? What to teach? Shall we get Vitality into F as well? Sure, let's do it. Well, that's very impressive. I taught you well. Right, Vitality's leveled up. Gives me memory points as well. Hey teacher, let's play rock, paper, scissors. I don't have a choice. Rock, paper, scissors. 1, 2. You always have to go with rock. 3. Oh, I lost. Get in! I've never lost a rock, paper, scissors game. Doubt. Have I lost your motivation? Forcing effects plus 3, bad communication. Come on! It was a 1 in 3 gamble! I wonder if you can get different outcomes on that. Like a tie or a loss. Alright, Merry Christmas, by the way. Oh, speaking of birthdays, by the way. It's nearly my channel's birthday. It's on the 5th. So, happy birthday to the channel when this comes out. Which will probably be on that day. Maybe. I don't remember, in fact. This is going to come out on the Saturday or the Sunday. It's either one day after the birthday or it's on the birthday. Right, Season 6. These are developments at headquarters. I see. Proceed with the plan within the personnel you have. We have picked up a number of people who may be useful to you. Right, we can have another growing oop girl. I can have another crisis expert. Or I can have a mech person. Now, I have to remember, I do have some synergy with students. So, I could pick up another growing oop girl, but I will lose the synergy eventually. Who else do I have? Security and trader. I wonder if this procs twice. It would be such a gamble. But I wonder if I get the battle cry. It says it will trigger twice. It doesn't say doubled. I don't know if it'll give me like ×3 instead if it'll be additive. Alright, I'm going to pick Growing Oop Girl because I don't trust this right now. I should probably investigate. I'm so early in the playthrough. You're going to be a big lady. The Abigail test will be held in the chapel after the season. Please remember to prepare in advance. Oh yeah. So this is my last chance. Abigail test after the season. So we're not going to hit a forcing effect of 50. That's just not happening. Okay, so we just want to raise stats as high as possible. You're back to 0 fatigue. Lovely. Let's get the kindness very high. I think I'll take an 82% roll. Now, residential is pretty good too. So let's lean into residential a little bit. And we'll get ready to go. So he's buzzing in the season. The commercial area reaches the girl. We hit the 82 roll, but we missed the rest. So we kind of got a bad roll there. But at least, you know, we got a lot of kindness out of this. Activate 3. Give 15 memory points. Activate one area 15 times. Didn't even think about that, but we got it. Time to study. How are you? What to teach? Honestly, keep teaching about the life, the birds and the bees. It's very impressive. I taught you well. Hey teacher, I'm not sure about the pressure coefficient. Pressure coefficient, that's K equals 0.0033. My pressure is blank. Excuse me? What is the pressure coefficient? What? I'm not sure what coefficient you're actually referring to. You trying to do Boltzmann's constant? Because that's K, but it's normally a lowercase k, not an uppercase K. And I don't think Boltzmann's constant is this value either. What is the pressure coefficient? I'm sorry, I forgot. It's already fluid dynamics, teacher. Oh yeah. She's taught me the opposite. Right, bad communication forces effect up. Would you like to see a tutorial on Abigail test? No, we've seen it before in a previous part. Yes. Give me the memories. How many points do we have? 78. That's pretty good. I'm going to try and save some up this time. I think we only need this. And we want it in kindness. If I can get like another 50, or even if I can get this to 120, we get a ×2 multiplier. That would be incredible. So I'm going to say we're done. Oh, so this is my memories deck. I have anniversary memories, everyday memories, everyday memories, everyday memories, everyday memories, and everyday memories. And this replaces the other one. No, it doesn't. It's additive. So you have 5 to start with, and this is like added to my deck. Okay. Cool. She's taking the Abigail test right now. That's right. Is that girl okay? She'll be okay. You don't seem to be very relaxed. Shut up. Welcome. Hello. I'm going to ask you a few questions now. Yes, please do. Excellent kindness suppressed bad effects. Sure. Turn 1. The Inquisitor wants to ask you something about your charm. It's not a bad area for me. Now, I haven't been offered charm, so I'm going to take anniversary memories and I'm going to give it to the Kind Lord. That's 107. Turn 2. Intelligence. Intelligence isn't my worst stat. We'll take the intelligence and we'll give it to the Intelligence Lord. That's 38 points. I'm a little bit worried here. We might not be able to make this. Vitality. So I can give her a Vitality. And I should do. Because Vitality is the other one I'm most likely to pass. Retrospectively, I shouldn't have given this to Intelligence. I should have given it to Vitality Lord. Because Kindness will pass. Prayers coming in from the commercial area. Kindness plus 9% this turn. So we can pass Kindness if we want. I'm going to choose not to because I need to take this opportunity to use Vitality. Okay, we're going to be fine. Turn 5. Intelligence plus 9% this turn. And they're asking about Intelligence. Let's see what this does. Not that much. Okay, we have to pass 2 of these. Kindness. We have it. 246. Perfect. I see you're showing definite growth. Intelligence plus 9% this turn. They want to ask about my intelligence, but I haven't got it. I'm in trouble here. I might not pass. They don't want this, but they're going to take it. God damn it. I see you're showing definite growth. Let's end this now. Thank you very much. Have a safe trip home. Yes. You may come out now. It's been a while, boy. Nothing's changed in this place either. Right. I will now give you the results of this year's Abigail's test. There were 2 Inquisitors who gave her a pass. Congratulations, you've passed this test. Okay. She's a good, just like you. If you're anything like me, your plan will fail. We, the agency, think highly of you. If we had been in control of the plan, you would have been our saviour. Even though you know that your plan will fail, we're looking at a future that's only a few decades away. They don't care about the planet they are trying to protect in a few thousand years. Please do not use children to fight for global dominance. Children also live by taking advantage of adults. It flickers with innocence and insides parental love. Children understand this and act on it instinctively, even more so if they are good children. I didn't know that you were foolish enough to confuse survival with exploitation. If we had the reason to share, it would be allowed. I'm looking forward to seeing your next year. Let's get the year-end audit fee. A random common talent, 2 random items, or slumbering premonitions. So this gives me another shout at an Abigail test if I fail it. But I think I would rather have... Ooh... Give me 2 random items. Get talent survey team and clever book. Sure. Hi. Wow, what a teacher. What's wrong? You look tired. Today I went to church. I see. It seems that everyone in my class goes there, but I don't really like it. Why? Because they ask so many difficult questions. So you're tired. Teacher, no studying today, okay? Okay, well, let's have a little talk. Yes, what do you want to talk about? I heard this one a long time ago. So we talk about Shadows of Libris with her. So these conversations that we're having with the girl there, we've seen this one as well before, so we'll continue on. I hope we're not talking to her about Libris, by the way, the secret organisation. Yes, I understand. The officer will be on his way after this. Don't let the girl know that you're coming and finish following her. Communication terminating. Officer, it's almost time. I wish you'd at least answer. Did you hear what I said? Yeah. The girl and her mother entered a clothing store in a commercial area. They will leave the store in approximately 30 minutes and return to their home. Okay. Just 50 kilometers outside of the centre of the city, the world is like this. How can you be so deceptive? There are enough things strewn about the city to fuel her intellectual curiosity. It's also surrounded by the ocean and mountains, blocking the view of the distance. If you didn't know the world was like this, it's not surprising you wouldn't notice. Have you had any experience living outside of the city? No. I've been in that city since before I can remember. I lived on this dead land for 8 years, but it also came with an insurance policy that the organisation would save me if the need arose. Still, this world was hell. A still unidentified AEM is causing crops to shrivel up and computers to become unusable. It is a miracle that people are still able to form a community. If the plan fails, we'll all be wandering the land. We're approaching the limits of the status quo. Don't worry, the human race will be extinct in a few years when the plan fails. I found... Here it is. Is this what you're looking for? AMP? It's a vacuum tube. It's the only reliable science and technology in the world where semiconductors don't work. I believe vacuum tubes are also used in the city's control computer. If it was a glitch, couldn't you have sent someone else to investigate? No. This is for personal use. Oh really? The vacuum tube is for personal use, hey officer? I wonder what you're doing with it. What the hell is it used for? I'm just doing a little research. It's getting worse every time. Please stop. I'm sorry, but I can't have you telling anyone else about this. Holy shit, don't murder her over it, officer. It was just a little bit of, a little bit of tug and giggle, of course. Sorry, then let's get back to the city. Huh? Hey, Mom, it's the teacher. Yeah, really? Teacher. Hi, are you shopping? Look, it's my middle school uniform. I see. That's what you meant when you said I was droning on all yesterday. What? That didn't happen, did it? If you're already wearing it on the way home from the store, don't tell me you're not excited about it. Because if you're going to deny it, you should at least have an excuse. Are you leaving after this? Well, the way she's acting, I'm afraid she'll get her uniform dirty if I don't let her stay at home. I'm fine. Hey teacher, did you go shopping too? Yeah, I've been looking around the thrift stores for some music to listen to. Oh, a machine that listens to music. Where do you put the records? It plays music, girl, not listens to it. This is a sound output device. The input side is... No, it's a long story. So let's not talk about it here. I'll tell you next week when I'm tutoring. That's a promise, teacher. If you remember. Okay, bye, teacher. Well then. I'll see you next week. Hey, Mom, let's go get some burgers. No, you can't. I'm making dinner as soon as you get home. Track it. Yes, sir. Year 2, Season 1. It's the start of a new year. I look forward to working with you again this year. These are developments at headquarters. I see. Proceed with the plan within the personnel you have. We've talked to a number of people who'd be useful towards you. I mean, we have nothing in Park and Garden. I've gone against emergencies by my city planning. So I'm not going to pick Young Rakugoka. So I think I'm going to pick up Solo Camper. But you have no class and no subclass. And you don't when you evolve. Do we have any entertainers either? We don't. But we don't have automata. Sure, we'll pick you. I heard there was a good campground, so I came here. Let's have another good year, officer. This is the passing grade for this year's Abigail test. 650, I know, it's hard. I get it, so this is the extent of it. Then I'd better get going. Yes, please take care of humanity. By the way, I think I'm going to try and do 2 years per episode, so let's go a bit longer this time. Let's set a schedule for this quarter. Obviously, as things move on as well, we're going to just automatically get faster. Memories manage. So we know what memories there are. Item list, clever book. It doesn't say what you need to live. Permanently grants +2 intelligence to select personnel. It's a motorcycle survey team. Hire 1 common talent. Ah, yes please. Not what I wanted. But it's an entertainer. We had one, right? No, we don't. And it's a bandit. We don't have one of them either. I don't want a revenge. I guess we're taking the holiday model then. Here's to you. Just kidding. Alright, thanks. And permanently grants +2 intelligence. Who do I want to give +2 intelligence to? Probably someone in an area that we want to proc a decent amount. How about residential? How about... No, yeah, how about school going girl? What was your deal again? Why have I picked you? Let me just see the talent list. Ah, residential area gives +3. Okay, I can live with that. So she should become more intelligent, correct? School is going to give +2 intelligence. So if I click on here, she's giving 310. Okay, I understand. I've gained. Right, commercial is so bad right now, but there's no fatigue on it. Residential has a little bit of fatigue, but it doesn't really give me the stats I'm after. But I think I'll lean into it a little bit. It's really where do you think is like the line to draw? Where are you happy drawing it? And I don't know where that is right now. We've also not really gone into 2 stats. We've kind of gone into kindness, and then that's it. I think we go into commercial a little bit too. We get something for doing 5 of these in a session, right? So let's do 5 of these in a session. What's your fatigue now? 0.7. I can live with that. Please get some good rolls. Commercial reaches the girl. That was it. It's the one with the big kindness, so I'm not too upset. Admittedly, I was really hoping this 58 would come for us too, because... What were you giving? You were giving like kindness and intelligence. And I want to get some levels up here. Like, we're so close to leveling up everything, and that's going to give me more memory points. Ooh. Which is just more good stuff. Go on, time to study. How are you? What to teach? Now, this is +5 instead. I think we give you some more vitality. Something, something. Well, that's very impressive. I taught you well. Huh? What's wrong with you? You're sighing. Perform a magic trick. Again, sounds dangerous. FBI, here's your man. Dance and make laugh, or more deep sighs. Okay, you know what? The whimsy of the magic trick. Let's do it. Look at the likeness of his hands. Coin vanishing magic nowadays. I'm kind of being made fun of. Huh? Teacher? You're awake. Is there anything you want? Why are you here? I heard that your father and mother are both working. Fortunately, I had a lot of free time on my hands. Thanks, teacher. It's not good luck to have a cold so early in the school term. It's so true. I mean, honestly, you're more likely to get it then. If you've had, like, the summer off, you know, you've all been apart, you're not in, like, you know, closed, confined circles like you are in school. You're just, like, with a couple of friends or something, maybe over the summer, and your family. When you come back, everyone has, like, you know, different variants of colds and stuff, and you just mosh pit together again in the school, and then everyone gets sick. So, I'd expect it to be in the early part of the school. It's a big deal out there. Huh? That can't be right. It's true. It's the word in the city. Body heat is... You still have a fever. I'll change your ice pack. Thank you. But it's okay now. You'll infect the teacher. I'll infect the teacher, a girl. It's not something a child should have to worry about. And I haven't had a cold in my entire life. Well, officer, we're going to change that today. Yeah. What want? Go back to sleep when you feel better. Go back to sleep, get a rest. You still don't look well. I'm fine. If you're out of school for 3 or 4 days during the school year, you won't fit in with the class anymore. I'm going to sleep. That's good. Yes. How many antibiotics are left? Alright, I need you to run a few backups from the civilian hospital. Then please do so. And have you identified the source of the infection? We're running tests on everyone who's come into contact with her in the school. We have not been able to confirm any infection from the students in the girls' class, and we are continuing to test teachers, the same grade, and all grades in succession. If you find anyone infected, bring them to me. Yes, sir. It's the clear sky again. Yeah, not being able to see the sun anymore because of the electromagnetic crowds. We've read this one before. Right, Year 2, Season 2. These are developments at headquarters. I see. Proceed with the plan with the personnel you have. We have picked up a number of people who may be useful for you. Watchdog Engineer, Advent. This season give +1 cost. So I would get 2 costs off this. That's pretty good. You explode. Selected area will be a hotspot. We've picked one of you up before. You don't have any synergy because you have no class, unfortunately. It really depends which one I think I gain the most benefit from. You're like long-term prospect. You're short-term. Like you'll give me another 2 tokens. So I'll have 8 season cost, I think, going into the year if I take you. I have one person in the industrial area as well. That's the only thing I have. Let's try innovative photographer again. The lens only captures the truth, by the way. Right, so we can now make this a hotspot. And I'll make the residential area a hotspot. Do I make the residential area a hotspot? Yeah, we will. I need to rest this at some point, though. But probably after this now. So we get more stats from here. I was considering doing it in entertainment instead. Right, we want these to, strike now. So let's raise it up. I'm going to drop 3 into each, I think. The forcing effects are also going up right now, which is fine. Oh, actually, the fatigue in here is not that bad. What's the fatigue in here? Worse. Alright. We'll roll the dice on the 61 and the 76. We might hit another, park or something. But they don't really offer me much right now. So he's buzzing again. Residential area reaches the girl. Industrial reaches the girl. We missed the 76% roll. That is brutal. We still got some decent ranks. We got a rank up as well on intelligence. That gives me more memory points. Come on, time to study. How are you? What to teach? Vitality is still up there right now. I feel like I need to get my kindness up a little bit more. Let's get my kindness going. Well, that's very impressive. I taught you well. Okay, benevolent organization. We've also seen this one before. So we'll continue. Season 3. By the way, I haven't been offered the event this time where they're like, we'll skip like 1 season, we'll pull season forwards, which is kind of interesting. I don't know what unlocked that for me. We have someone that is not common. Another commercial area lord, which I'm not really thankful for. Security, who I have got 1 of. Emergency countermeasures, that's actually perfect. Awakening 5. Rest all areas and make all areas hotspot for the next season. That seems really good. Banquet loving security. Let's have a drink in private. Oh, come on! There's also seems to be a frequent outbreak of minor misfortunes among the citizens. What? The activity rate in the whole area is going to drop a bit. Okay, got it. Let's set a schedule for this quarter. So she's left now, hasn't she? No, she hasn't. Maybe she goes at the end of the year, where the... sorry. Not the end of the year. What do you actually say? Maybe it's the end of this season is what I mean to say. But they've been pretty good for me, honestly. After Advent trigger twice, Revenge, this talent will disappear. I think you're going to disappear. I kind of want to rest all sectors. But what would I do with the rest of my money? Exactly. Nothing. So maybe I'll just do it manually. Give myself a city grade increase. I seem to get so many of these bad things, so let's raise this even more. And then my other 2 points. You rest. And you rest. The series buzzing again this season. Growing Oop Girl shows her growth. Hey, she's growing Oop Girl's morphed into a thinking body. She's turned into a robot. So we actually hit nothing here, which makes sense. Come on, time to study. How are you? What to teach? We're going to teach about kindness still. Something. Well, that's very impressive. I taught you well. Increase stat. The more I look at it, the more I see a plan full of gaps. Close encounters of the fifth kind. For a key part of the plan, we're leaving too much to look. If we can eliminate this possibility, the plan can proceed without her. In order to do so, it's absolutely necessary to make contact with the starship fleet that left Earth more than a century ago. Data recovery was impossible, and predicting the route would take too much time with the vacuum tube system. Given the situation we're left with, I can understand why this plan was recommended, but who does this work for? The Abigail test, which quantifies our ability to communicate with those outside the human race, and the agency that governs it. An organisation that holds the real power of the plan and has enough assets to keep the entire world alive for 50 years? What and to what extent is this set up? I would know. Sorry, I would know I would... Oh, Wide World. Again, we've seen this one before. Year 2, Season 4. Just one moment, I need to quickly sort something out. Okay, apologies, I'm back. Just trying to sort out with my roommate what we're going to eat, so going to have to wrap things up here fairly soon. But I'm not certain I'm passing this Abigail test at the moment. Right, Kansas State's expert's revenge will be demonstrated. They've disappeared. These are developments at headquarters. I see. Proceed within the personnel you have. We think them and other people may be useful to you. Tiny mechanic that's an engineer has awakening. All students give +1 int. Hello. We have 2 students. That just seems good. That's stats. You're a leader. We don't have any leaders yet. Alright, I'll take it. Come on, let's think together. Headquarters riding with some special supplies. Oh, I get to pick an item. Sushi steak permanently grants +2 all stats to selected personnel. That's insane. It doesn't say what you need to live. Permanently grants +2 intelligence. Why would I pick this over that? I don't understand. Hire 1 common talent. Give me the ultimate breakfast, please. Also, according to the medical team test, the girl's neurons appear to be in overdrive. The excitement will continue and you will be affected more than normal. Okay, got it. Let's set a schedule for this quarter. Right. Immediately I would like to... This is at 0, right? Who is the best person here? So, let's have a look at commercial people. I'm so worried that I'm just leaning into this area too much as well. Skill, go, morality teacher. Morality teacher's pretty good. We could lean into morality teacher as well. Like, everyone, all students give +1 int. That's pretty good. I could then raise your stats by 2 as well. I guess actually, well, no, I can't say a reason why this is better. I feel like this, sorry, I'm talking nonsense. I feel like this should be +1 to all stats, because then the +2 to a selected stat at least helps, if that is the stat you're interested in. I think I'm going to just give this to Morality Teacher, and we'll spread the love a little bit. Try and get a few more stats here as well. So Residential now provides a lot of stats, Commercial is. Park and Garden, kind of forget about it. If we hit it nice, we get some Vitality. And in fact, my Vitality is my second highest stat, so maybe I should be respecting you more. Okay. Hope and Pray. I don't know what I lean into too much here. Like, what's my cutoff? Do I just take some coin flips? Is that how I want to play the game? Not really. I think if I lean into you a little bit more, like 86 is a pretty good chance, right? We're getting this forcing effect going up. Oh, shoot, what was this? Sorry. The girl's affected stats are multiplied by 1.5! Holy shit, I should have gone into 2 stats. Okay, never mind. Pray. Pray with me, viewers. Residential reaches the girl. Residential area ultimate Orchid Lily. Park and Garden reached her. Industrial reached her. We missed the fucking thing, didn't we? They've morphed into a shady antique dealer. I missed the 86% roll! Oh my god. I missed Commercial. It's still not bad because we rolled a 26, but man, we would have popped if we'd hit that. 2 to next ranking Kindness, so I think we'll pick up a Kindness as well. Activate 1. Give +5 memory points. Activate an area 5 times. I see. Come on, time to study. How are you? What to teach? Sincerity. We're going to grade this up. Gives me another memory point, right? Yes. Do we remember? Yes, we remember this. We saw it in episode 2. Year 2, Season 5. These are developments at headquarters. I see. Proceed with the plan with the person will be useful to you. Right, we have a trader in Dreamy Forests. We've already got one of you, I'm certain. We do. We have 2, in fact. Oh, every season gain +1 memory point. That's pretty spicy. You're a student, so I get more points off you. Revenge. Detection per -3% this season. Alright, so you lower my detection rating. Oh, this is a difficult one. Because you give me way more stats. And you're in an area that I'm not super sold on. You also give me a thing with Bandit, potentially. Gain more forcing effect. That could be good. But gaining more memory points. And it gives me an item. But I'm turning down what I think is like a 1. I can't turn this down. This has to be better than the random item. Even though the Revenge also won't proc as much, I think this is going to be better for me in the long run. Do you trust me? No, you have Delinquent in your name. And this actually begins to like lead into a scenario where I'm kind of ignoring my charm, but my Vitality and Intelligence are both going up pretty evenly. Right, what do we want to do here? Probably lean into you. Lean into you. Am I happy at 50-50? Not really. I kind of want to lean into you a little bit more. What do you do, by the way, Shady Antique Dealer? Sorry. I've forgotten. Max cost -1. Status is equal to the number of items. What? Oh, if I hold items. Max cost -1. So am I lose? Oh my god, I don't get as many season costs with him. But if I hold items, oh my god, I should have read that. I want to hold items with this guy. I see. Shoot. That's a little bit spicy. Industrial, I sleep. I need to hit another commercial. Please, hit the 50-50s. Residential reaches the girl. Commercial reaches the girl. Park and Garden reaches the girl. We've got an ultimate in there as well. Industrial reaches the girl. Ultimate Project Pluto. Man, we were very lucky there. We hit all the 50-50s. kindness. Oh, we hit another rank on kindness. That's going to be more memory points. Right? Or is that just completed this season? I think that's just completed this season, right? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Time to study. How are you? What to teach? I honestly don't know right now. Should I just be leaning into one stat? Would that be better than anything else? Perhaps. I want to keep leaning into kindness a little bit more. I want to make sure that something passes. Hey teacher, let's go to an Idol concert together sometime. An Idol concert? What kind of show? VIP seats? More than that. I don't like where this is going. I'm scared this is the FBI answer. What kind of show? What kind of show is this? They're all pretty anyway. I'm sure the teacher will like them. Excuse me? Well, let's go and see what we can find. Yay. Here's the surveillance footage of the contact between the personnel and the girl. Let's see. Delinquent girl is having trouble. What's wrong? I'm worried about my future. She would answer here. The future is bright. The future planning is important now. You know what? Let's be real. It's important now. It's important to study hard and expand what you can do. Okay, I'll try my best. Delinquent girl gains plus intelligence. Oh, she gets them themselves, and we gain 3 memory points. Nice. Today's once a year of newspaper holidays. We look forward to your continued support of our newspaper this year. Did I get this one before? I don't think I did. Information, 1st of January 2189. Today is once a year of newspaper holidays. We look forward to your continued support of our newspapers this year. I think it's because I cut the season out, so I didn't get that one. These are the developments at headquarters. I see. Proceed with the plan with the personnel you have. Do I want another dreamy florist? Yes, I have to take you, basically. However, this is kind of interesting. But I think I have to take the florist. I can't not. Because I need items for the trader. So even though this is a rare, I think I take a common. Do you know the language of flowers of Star of Bethlehem? Yeah, we do. I slipped talent sorting into the bouquet and sent it over. Headquarters providing with special supplies. Perfect. I want to be a little taller. Permanently grants +2 intelligence to selected personnel. The complicated book. By the time you figure it out, it's too late. Permanently grants +4 intelligence to selected personnel. Hello. Play clock tower. The bell rings, signaling 7 o'clock. Okay, time to leave. The activity level of the entertainment area will reach 100%. That's not really what I want. Give me a complicated book, but I probably don't want to use you. Also, there seems to be a frequent outbreak of minor misfortunes among the citizens. The activity rate in the whole area is going to drop a bit. Okay, got it. The Abigail test will be held in the chapel after the season. Please remember to prepare in advance. Okay. Let's set a schedule for this quarter. I kind of want more stats, I have to be honest with you. So let me just quickly check. So you are giving me 2 2s across the board, right? If I hold items. Where are you? Sorry. You're in commercial area. You are. I understand. This is never going to pop for me. This doesn't help me. Maybe this is the time where I rest up again. But I kind of want to get my forcing effect up as well. I think I put 5 things into here. And take this to 100%. I get memory points for it. It'll take the forcing effects high enough. And then we see where we are. City's buzzing end of season. Residential area reaches the girl. And that's the only one we got because it was 100%. I wish you got up a little bit further. Cleared barely safe. Finished the season with a forcing effect of 50 or higher. We did a perfect win. End the season with 100% activity in the area. Perfect. Time to study. How are you? What to teach? Honestly, keep raising this kindness. I need something to pass. Well, that's very impressive. I taught you well. Increase stat. Check the girl's memory. Set the memory. Oh yeah, I'm talking nonsense. Yeah, we will check the memory. I have 76 now. Alright. Give me more anniversary memories. Give them to me in intelligence. That's my next highest stat. And I think I will need the multiplier right now. I don't see why I would take this. I guess the reason to take everyday memories is to raise a memory in a stat that you have a lot of things in. Like, I could pick them up and drop them into kindness. She's taking the Abigail test right now. That's right. Is that girl okay? She'll be okay. You don't seem to be very relaxed. Shut up. Welcome. Hello. As usual, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Yes, please do. Excellent kindness suppresses bad effects. Okay, so we're focusing on kindness and intelligence here. Prayers coming from the residential area. Intelligence plus 11 this turn. And they want to ask about kindness. Alright, we have to take it, I think. 265, that's pretty good. Turn 2. Prayers coming from the commercial area. Kindness plus 13% this turn. They want to ask about charm. I'm going to give you kindness, though. Holy kindness? I'm like a saint. Kindness. Alright, let's just knock this one out, because I didn't get intelligence. That's 875. They will leave now. I see, you're definitely showing growth. Okay, we're improving. Charm. I haven't been offered charm, so we're just going to give you to Intelligence Lord. I think we're going to lose again. Kindness plus 13% this turn. Charm plus 8% this turn. Vitality 12% this turn. They want to ask about Vitality. What if I take Vitality? Which is 99. No, actually, that's stupid. Why would I not give Kindness to Intelligence Lord? Yeah, that's smarter. Okay, maybe we can get out of this. Intelligence plus 11, Vitality 12. Holy moly, the mother load. Ladies and gentlemen, Abigail test number 2. We're going to pass it. I see. You're showing definite growth. Right, I don't care. Vitality? They want to ask about my intelligence? Here you go. Enjoy it. Let's end this now. Thank you very much. Have a safe trip home. Yes. You may come out now. You look like you want to ask me something. Let's start with the results of this test. I will now give you the results of this year's Abigail test. There were 2 Inquisitors who gave her a pass. Congratulations, you've passed this test. Okay. Your plan seems to be working. Is that the plan you want? We, the agency, are only the review body for this plan. We're not as free as you think we are, and we wish the world existed as much you do. I don't care about this world. Then you can run away, like you did 11 years ago. Pfft, you're going to need a burn heal for that, officer. I'm looking forward to seeing you again next year. Let's get the end of year audit fee. 2 random items? Yes. I don't need any of the other junk, because this will improve my shady boy. Good work, officer. You were supposed to be on vacation today. Yeah, there's something I need to tell you. I'm pregnant. No. Is something wrong? Did you know that there's a charitable organisation that calls itself the District 3? Yeah, some millionaire's organisation that provides free supplies to his stockpile. At first I thought he was a clever man, but seeing that cash would be useless in preparing something of value in the form of material. Volunteering? How many years can they survive on that? Actually, it seems that District 3 contacted the organisation. Information on the plan is being disseminated in moderation to recruit personnel. I'm sure it happens. But they have asked us to make the girl they raised the cornerstone of the plan. I see. So... The organisation also secretly ran the Abigail test on District 3 girl and found that she far surpassed this year's standard score. What will happen to this city if we hand over the plan? The organisation's support is gone. The plan is frozen, and of course the city... I'm sure you're right. Okay, I'll think about it. You're not going to give it away, are you? What? I'm aware that the superintendent does not agree with the plan in the first place. Yeah. Then along comes this organisation with an alternative plan. Yeah, I don't agree with the plan. It's just that I have things to do with this city. And I can't let it be taken away from you for that. That burden of yours. Isn't it possible to lighten it a little by talking to me? Not now. I understand. I'll let you know when I have more information. Okay. Ruler of the Old World, 8th of March, 2189. Have you ever heard of an old man who was said to own 1/3 of the world's wealth? It is said that the man has created a country somewhere and continues to sharpen his fangs there. Perhaps his resurrection is a sign of the world's salvation. Towering Legacy. It's cold. We've completely blocked off the outside air to lower the effects of the AEM disturbances as much as possible. This is the relic of an older era that determined the ridiculous plan. An outer space exploration ship that aims to contact alien species. It's truly the last ark of humanity. The Ark? More than half of the mechanisms don't work on Earth, though. You can't even test them. The electronic circuit will not work properly due to the influence of AEM disturbance. To do this, we loaded a vacuum tube computer into the space inside the shuttle. Now that's how we're able to launch from Earth. We're down to one passenger. After living comfortably in the city, but I am skeptical about this plan. None of them really agree, and yet we have no choice but to cling to this. An alien origin species? Which means aliens, right? Is there really such a thing? Contact with the alien species is only the second plan. The basic plan is to seek rescue from the research fleet that left 60 years ago. If all we had to do was ask for help from the survey fleet, we wouldn't have to put everything on that girl. You don't have to break your heart either. Don't you agree? If it weren't for an emergency, such common sense would have prevailed. I apologize for raising my voice. When you've been in the city for a long time, that kind of common sense can fade. We're lucky to have someone like you in charge of development. I'm told there was some sort of directive from the agency. Yeah, we finished bringing it in a few days ago. Can you show me the data, please? But we haven't been given any documentation either. They just want us to load up the old machines. Can you do a little research based on how it was brought in? I knew you'd say that, so I went ahead with my preparations. I'm sorry, this may get a little dangerous. We're comrades who talk about the universe. Yeah, we'll talk about it again someday. My guess is this guy was like his tutor, his officer. Year 3, Season 1. It's the start of a new year. I look forward to working with you again this year. There are some people who are determined not to be frustrated by the extraordinary situation of last term. Delinquent Girl's revenge will be demonstrated. Detection -3 this season. These are developments at headquarters. I see. Proceed with the plan within the personnel you have. We have picked up a number of people who may be useful for you. Alright, we're going to end this part here. I've heard tell that this year is the hardest year, and everyone's been complaining in the discussion, saying like, this section is so hard. This year is the hard year. So I look forward to that in the next part. I would also like to say that I mentioned this before. There are some like localization issues with the story. I generally get what's going on, and I'm sure everyone else following does as well. But I would say that the introduction, I think, has been changed slightly. So I presume the developer is working through it to improve this localization going forward. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, why not leave a like, comment, subscribe? Everything helps me out. And I'll see you in the next part. Goodbye.